So one of my favorite foods in the whole world is California rolls. So this is my lunch for the day. We'll see if I can eat all this. If not, I'm going to take some of it back with me. So in this bag I purposely left a bit of California roll for me to eat because I ate 2 of those rolls and part of the 3rd one and I was still hungry. And so I went to Wendy's. There's 2 Junior Cheeseburger Deluxes, a fry, and a 4-piece nugget in there. And yeah, I think the hiker hunger is starting to kick in. We'll see how much of this I eat. So I realized I forgot to update you on how much of that Wendy's I ate. I've pretty much, once I got back, I ate 1 of the burgers, all of the fries, and half of the chicken nuggets, and then I've eaten 2 more chicken nuggets, and I still have 1 more burger left down there that I'm going to eat now because I'm hungry again, and I'm going to eat the rest of my sushi that I saved for later because I love California rolls. And then I got a resupply, and I need to talk about that a little bit. So it finally happened. I have to try the peanut butter. I do not like peanut butter all that much, but look at that, the calories. So per serving, not much can beat that at the moment. So I lost too much weight between Damascus and here. In Damascus, I weighed myself as like around 113-ish. And then I weighed myself at the Sufi Lodge, and I was around 105 pounds. And so I also needed more one-a-day vitamins, so I got a bunch of them. Of course, I always get some kind of meat. This is breakfast. Again, something like the calories for this, I mean, that's pretty good. Because most of my stuff for calorie-wise are around 100-something. I'm going to try these fruit things to replace actual fruit. I do end up eating one of these for snack, so that's good. I managed to... This is the only candy bar that I can just eat as a snack. The rest of them, I just can't do it. I also decided to try to pick up some electrolyte mixes, because I just have regular mixes, so I also have a Propel in case I don't like that one. Banana for later. I like fresh stuff. We're going the granola bar route, guys. I'm not a huge fan of granola bars, but I do love banana nut bread, so I'm hoping this is a mix between banana nut bread and that it's actually decent. And 1 bar is 110 calories, so I can eat it while I'm hiking. I am going to try my first Cliff Bar. And of course, I always get turkey of some kind. And then I got some more Ziplocs, and I gave away all my Advil to another hiker that needed it more than I did. I also gave away all my Arnicare gel to another hiker that needed it way more than I did. So I'm just replacing those 2 things in case I need them or another hiker needs some. More wet wipes, and of course all the soda. Love the soda. And I do a budget, so I need the receipt. Sorry about that camera work. I will cut that out. And I don't know why I decided I wanted to get this. I don't know why. I think I'll use it at the hostel tomorrow. Because I'm gonna... Because the current plan is to hike to Quarterway Inn. It's about 20 miles away from the visitor center tomorrow, and spend the night there. And the next major stop will be Pearisburg, and it's depending on what I can do body-wise. It'll be either 4 days full of hiking, and then a morning Nero into town, which I'm going to try to do because I want to maximize my time in town. Or it'll be basically 5 full days of hiking and kind of like getting in at 6 p.m. and spending the night in town, and like usually I have to kind of zero the next day if I want to do anything with like social media, like YouTube and whatnot, and I really want to stop doing that, so I need to like try to narrow in. So that's the plan, but we'll see, because it was also my plan to be in Marion on Saturday, and I didn't get into Marion until late Sunday-ish, because like that whole stretch between Damascus to Marion just, it started out okay, and then I forgot my clothes bag that one night, and it just, from there, my mileage just like out the window. So it's like, you can plan out your next, like to your next resupply, but the trail's very much like go with the flow. You just gotta just deal with it. Sometimes stuff happens, you get injured, the weather turns bad, you forget something at a shelter and have to backtrack 6 miles. You know, there's lots of things that could happen, or positive things. You meet some hiker friends you haven't seen in a while, and you just want to hang out with them more, you know. So the plan, though, is to get to Petersburg in 4.5-ish days. But if I have to take 5, that'll be okay. And thankfully, there are some like mini resupply parts along the trail, because it's 100 miles from here. So there's a grocery store in Bland, Virginia, about halfway. So if I start to run out of food for some reason, I can go there. There's also Trent's Grocery, which is like a mini resupply place. That's not far off a trail. There's a couple of hostels, actually, not just quarterway in, that I can also stop along the way, that are spaced out decently as far as like mileage. So at least the mileage I want to do. So that's good. But anyways, I am still busy. I still got to do food. Like, most of my time in town is spent doing social media stuff, to be honest. Like, trying to get YouTube videos up, trying to get them captioned, trying to get Instagram posts out. And so I still need to do a few more of those. And it's already 8-something. And I can stay up a teeny bit later, because I can't get picked up until 8:15 in the morning. So, like, I'm going to try to stay up till 10, but then after that, I need to knock out. So, whatever I can get done before then, awesome. But after that, you'll just have to wait until the next time I'm in a town. Anyways, I will talk to you later. Bye.